Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Hi guys. I can't think of anything that I need to talk about more with you guys than the video from this week with Steve.
Oh, I
I got
know.
on Twitter just saying, "Oh, Blue's Clues is trending," and the next thing I know, I'm sobbing in my living room.
I know. With all of us, we all were. It was amazing.
I was wondering, did you guys expect that to blow up just as big as it did?
I have to tell you, it was all Steve, right? They were together, everyone was together for the 25th anniversary video, and he's always wanted to address it. And then he just did. He wrote it and he addressed it, and it was gorgeous, just literally what promos like, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And so no, I mean, look, every time Steve does anything, we know it's gonna make noise. So we knew it, but I don't know if we knew it was gonna
that
do it.
much. But everything, and it was so
It's
heartfelt. And I
beautiful,
think
yeah.
that's why it was resonated so much, because it was so
Real.
truthful, and someone looking at you saying, I see you and I hear you and you look great and I miss you and I'm your friend. And it's just what everybody needed right at this moment in this topsy-turvy
I
world.
was like, he was talking right to me, right?
Yeah, he was. It's his superpower. He can
True.
connect.
No, it was amazing and absolutely exactly what I think everybody needed right now.
And he really just wants to elevate, not just, but wants to elevate Josh. He loves the brand and loves the show so much. Both Steve and Donovan are behind the scenes now, directing and writing and kind of adding their talents in addition to being on camera. So like it's such a family, and that's such a force, right? So Steve having that effect on kids, it's just adults, kids.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
25 years is a long time, and we know the world has changed so much in those 25 years, even just the last year. But I'm wondering how the show has changed and the technology and the things when it comes to making the show over such a long period of time.
I think one of the things too is that what is the same is literally child development, right? So kids at 4 are still the same no matter what happens, and then we need to change to keep up with them in the sense of what it looks like, what it feels like, make sure that it's has that little level of energy that we would want to see that would elevate the show in that way. But I also think that like empowerment and self-esteem and listening to kids stays the same. And then, of course, we tweaked and talked for hours and years about
the Notebook, because that was, technology and screens is probably one of the biggest changes that have happened in preschoolers' lives. And how do we impact that? Because, as moms, we all know, you like that time away from the screen, but we knew it was such an important part of preschoolers' lives and their everyday, and the everyday is extraordinary. So how do we balance that with the traditional classic, drawing skills, which we love, and thinking and fine motor? So compromising and putting the phone on the back so we can get FaceTimes and emails and all those things that are part of preschoolers' lives now.
And because we know it's so impactful media, all we want to do is give them things that they can take away into the real world with them, right? Because again, I always say that if we're going to make a show, if that for those 22 minutes, it better be better than anything else they could be doing, right? Like literally running around outside and digging a hole. Like what could we be doing that is even better than that? Like that's ridiculous. So I think that that's the other piece of it, is that we're aware. And as moms, even before we were moms, we were aware in terms of what we wanted media to be able to do, because we know how influential it is.
Yep.
So just thinking about this show and the impact it's had on, like, I think my nephew growing up, how much he loved the show. My best friend to this day, when we were in college, dressed up like Steve and carried a little blue for Halloween. It was the cutest thing. I'm wondering if there was ever just this moment that you're just like, wow, we have changed the world with this show.
I was just going to say my first moment was, we make the show in New York City. So way back when product first came out.
I knew that's what I was going to say.
And I was on the subway and I saw a little girl have a blue and she was playing, and I was like, wow, like, what?
Yeah. Or being on the beach and kids were calling their shovel and pail playing out the show. Or even we were at FAO Schwartz and Steve was there, and kids were around the block, like kids and families around, and it was pouring rain around the block to see Steve. And we were like, oh my God.
We're right. We've hit a nerve.
And then I think the favorite was Radio City Music Hall and premiering the Blues Clues live show and listening to kids scream and yell
Right, a
back when we asked them a
full
question,
auditorium of kids
singing
screaming
along,
back.
and then listening when they needed to listen, and just like, it was the most beautiful thing. I think
Yeah,
we were
singing all the
groupies.
words to all the Blues Clues songs, and it was, oh, just melted our
I
hearts.
think that was our Taylor Swift moment, right?
Well, I just want to kind of wind things up by asking what's next for Blue. We know that Storytime with Blue is about to come out on
Yeah.
DVD, and there's a movie coming. I don't know what you can say yet about that.
Yes, Blue Skidoos to New York City.
Yeah, we love the idea. We're so excited to expand the brand into live action, New York, dancing and singing all over New York, trying to help Josh reach his dream. And so the idea of working hard and making your dream a reality and really cheering him on and having the whole family there to do it. So Steve and Joe come out to help support. It was insane and amazing. And we just got off the shoot of it. And so we're just
Riding
still tingling.
high, yes. It's great to see Josh in a real world in live action, and Blue as well.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just blowing us away what he's capable of, and his talent, and the dancing and love letter to New York City.
Yeah, that's what he's able to do, you know. So I just love what we're doing on the series, and then we love that we're also expanding to include the nostalgia audience as well as preschoolers. It's just very exciting.
I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much.
Thank you.